never know. You never know.
Hey, all right. You never know. Dave Olney here, back from Texas, Louisiana. That's where we were. Played at the Live Oak in Fort Worth, the Mucky Duck in Houston, the Lake Charles Rocket Club in Louisiana, Chickie Wawa in New Orleans. And I want to thank Brooks Kendall and John and Becky Jackson in Fort Worth. John, I listened to the CD thing you gave me with Joe Frank. It was cool. And Rusty and Teresa, William Michael Smith, Armando, the coolest guy in the world. Kenny in Houston, Kenny Pipes, the next coolest guy in the world. And Jim and Kay in Lake Charles, and Jazz Fest, Johnny Driver. It's like a private detective. I don't know where my husband's gone. I think the mafia have kidnapped him. Oh, what shall I do? Ma'am, you need to get Jazz Fest, Johnny Driver. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Jay Mazza, Alyssa and Chris in New Orleans. That's where we stay. Really nice bed and breakfast. Okay, coming up. Vacation in the summertime. Vacation. The doctor is out. Okay, that's coming up but later on. July 10th in East Tennessee at Concerts on the Commons in Norris, Tennessee. Which reminds me that the guy that opened for us in Lake Charles was named Tim Norris, Reverend Tim Norris, and he played a bunch of great old blues songs. Very, very nice. And that reminds me also, these folks we played with in New Orleans, and they were cool. They were having their party release thing at their Renshaw Davies, and they were cool, and I hope they do good. Okay, now, so what am I? North Tennessee. All right, Sonnets now for sale. It sounds so. I don't know what it sounds like. Direct by email only. That's my new nickname. Email only. At davidolneyalert@gmail.com. Now reading sonnet number 25, which, if I'm not mistaken, oh no, this is not the one I thought. Is this the one that was on the CD? No, that's a double, I think. Okay, this is sonnet 25. At home, I am a husband and a dad, sputtering in a foreign modern mess. The shiny high-tech gadgets drive me mad. I never know a thing, but only guess. I never actually feel like I belong. My given talent's useless round the house. What's needed is a stand-up guy who's strong, not some crabby grouch who's only good to grouse. But when I pack my bags and hit the road, I become a different sort of man, a knight errant, living by a code, doing things not many others can. Unknown to my kids and my wife, like a spy, I lead a double life. I've forgotten that one. Okay, sonnet number 25. I was thinking about these sonnets. These are the first 30 sonnets I ever wrote. And it's not really reasonable to think that they're all terrific. If it's like anything else, you got to do a bunch of them before you get good at it. But these are the first 25. But they're fun. What can I say? And I don't know. Maybe they're all right. I don't know. I can't tell. All right, so now we're back to business. We're doing stuff from the Gwil. There's this light shining. There it is. And that's the cover. There's me in the back, lurking in the playground. Okay. This was another one on Loud House Records. And I'm going to do a song called Voices on the Water. Well, I hear voices on the water, see hands stretched far across the sea. Yes, I hear voices on the water, voices on the water that are calling to me. Voices on the water that are calling to me. I used to run like the devil, run like the devil across the burning sands. All of them years spent running, looks like I've run just as far as I can, but I hear voices on the water, see hands stretched far across the sea. Yes, I hear voices on the water, voices on the water that are calling to me. Voices on the water that are calling to me. If I had me a shovel, I'd dig me a hole in the cold, cold ground. If I had me a shovel, I'd dig me a hole 3 feet wide, 6 feet down. But I hear voices on the water, see hands stretched far across the sea. Yes, I hear voices on the water, voices on the water that are calling to me. Voices on the water that are calling to me. I heard the voice of the whirlwind. I heard the voice, I listened and learned. I come here with nothing but a handful of dust. To a handful of dust I will return. But I hear voices on the water, see hands stretched far across the sea. Yes, I hear voices on the water, voices on the water that are calling to me. Yes, I hear voices on the water, see hands stretched far across the sea. Yes, I hear voices on the water, voices on the water that are calling to me. Voices on the water that are calling to me. Voices on the water that are calling to me. All right, there's Voices on the Water, and there was a version of it that we used to do in the X-rays. We never could quite get it right, but I kept the kind of the chorus in my head. And then I got together with my friend Gwil Owen and just, said I need another approach to this song. So we banged around on it and changed the melody up a little bit and wrote some verses. So it's based on the Book of Job, the voice in the whirlwind. And there's like 3 or 4 songs I've written that kind of have to do with the Book of Job, which is like a really hard book to understand for me, and the Bible. But it's really cool, and the language is beautiful, and Job is a real mensch. And okay, so anything else I need to think about? No, that's it. Okay, see you next week. We'll start on a new CD and new sonnets. A new sonnet. Oh, be still, my heart. Oh, rapture, oh, joy. Okay.
You never know. You never know.